Hey, in this video I want to introduce the Unity 3D game engine and editing environment. So I'm going to take you through the steps you'll need to download it and install it and manage an installation in Unity. So here I'm just at the search engine. Let me type in Unity 3D. You'll find unity.com, and this will change over time. They're always changing their website. But you'll see something like download or get started. There are lots of different plans you can have for buying Unity and working with it professionally, but we're just going to use an individual plan. There are two options they offer right now, student or personal, and really there's not much difference between them if you look at some of their comparison here. And it's not important which you choose. What I would say though, for ease of use, go with the personal edition because you don't have to verify anything. You just have to have raised less than $100,000 for your game studio, and well, that's probably all of us right now. For students, you have to verify and enroll in one of their this developer pack thing, and that's just some extra work right now. So you can get the personal version, and there's a start here that lets you download it. So acknowledge, agree, and download, and then when you install it, it should install the Unity Hub launcher. So I'm going to show you what mine looks like right now. Unity Hub is just a launcher for Unity, and it manages your installations as well, because some projects might be using a different version of Unity than others. You might have multiple versions installed at once. The projects tab is where you'll normally deal with the projects you have. You can create new projects or add existing ones. And the installs tab is where you will manage which versions of Unity you have installed currently. Right now I have too many because I've been working with a lot of older projects, but you do need at least one installation, and it's good to have one of the latest installations. I'm using a couple of newer ones. You can click on add, and it'll give you some suggestions for what the most likely ones you'll want. There's the very latest official release, and there are a couple of these long-term support releases. And these are really good because you know that features aren't going to change. They're not going to be removed in these long-term support releases. So I actually recommend that you go with the long-term support version, the newest long-term support version, and just stick with that for all of your projects. It'll make things most compatible. And don't try jumping to different versions in the middle of a project. Alright, so once you select that, you can install it if you haven't already installed a version of Unity, and you can create a new project. If you click on the pull-down menu, you'll get an option for which version of Unity to create the project with. And we'll just create just a regular 3D project. Give it some name and decide where it's going to live. This is fine. Press create. Alright, so Unity is a general purpose game engine. It has lots and lots of features, and it also has lots of systems that are already built in for you. Things that you don't have to create yourself, like say physics. You don't have to figure out how objects are going to collide with each other, how to detect when they've touched each other, and how to respond to that collision in a realistic way. Things like that are built in. You can tweak them to how you want them to behave, but you don't have to do a lot of work to just get something going to play around with. So right now it's generating that new project, and Unity has to do, because it has to work with a lot of different files, a lot of different formats of information, like from textures and materials to 3D models and scene files and terrain and lighting and all that stuff. It can take a little while to import all of that. So here's the main interface, and I will describe this interface a bit more in the next video. See you there.